Hello everyone, my name is Sandrine Tiller. I work in MSF's London office and I'm really sorry I can't make it in person tonight. I'd have been very delighted to be there. But instead we've actually sent you one of our most dedicated and most hard-working volunteers who's just come back from mission on our boat in the Mediterranean. Her name is Alison Criado-Perez and she'll talk to you about her experiences. But just in advance of that, I thought I'd just tell you a little bit about MSF. So firstly, we are a medical humanitarian organization. We work in emergency situations, in crises, and we really try and bring the experience of what we see in the field to a wider audience. So this we call témoignage, or witnessing. So this is definitely what Ali will be doing with you today. We've been really concerned this summer and even over the past coming years about the problems about European migration and the crisis around the Mediterranean. We're currently working very hard both in the Mediterranean with some boats there doing search and rescue. We also have some activities in Italy, in the reception centres there, and then also in Greece, and through the Balkans route up to so from Greece to Macedonia and Serbia and Croatia and Hungary. So really we've been trying to keep our operations very flexible, very responsive, because as you know, as you've seen on TV, the situation is changing all the time. And now winter is setting in. We've actually shifted our sea operations to the Aegean Sea, so to the borders between Greece and Turkey, and setting out with some smaller dinghies and rafts there to also do search and rescue. I mean, our worry at the moment is that we feel that Europe is neglecting a humanitarian crisis on its doorstep. So although we think that, you know, European policies have been set up, of course, to keep people away, they haven't actually been successful in doing that. And in fact, their restrictive policies have actually created more problems. So in the case of Greece, for example, you've seen that you know, local authorities and governments have decided not to set up reception facilities, so you can see that people are ending up sleeping on the streets in Lesbos. In other countries in the Balkans, you have, for example, no facilities for disabled people, no triaging between vulnerable people and people who are, you know, really able-bodied and okay. So actually people are staying in very vulnerable conditions. We think also this is putting them in danger. There's a lot of talk about potential people, vulnerable people being used by traffickers and even ending up in the sort of underworld of Europe. So we're really pushing for more dignified conditions of reception, safe passage for people through Europe, not creating these obstacles that then leave people in very dire straits. And then, of course, we're looking at the greater responsibility. And, of course, in the UK, we feel that the UK government's commitment to bringing in only Syrian refugees has created, and only a very small number comparatively, has created, in fact, quite a problematic situation. We feel that there are a lot of people who are actually deserving of protection and assistance, and everyone, of course, deserves to have their asylum claim heard. So Europe is really becoming a kind of a closed fortress and creating, in our view, more problems than it is solving. So we're really calling for a more humane approach, more human approach, and a more dignified humanitarian approach for refugees and migrants. Thank you.